folks. This has been a week coming back from a vacation, so I am scatterbrained and got multiple things started and not much content. So we got some tools in the old C10. Take a drive, head over to a buddy's house that wants to swap carbs on his 70 RS Camaro, and when you see it, you'll love it. It is pretty perfect. So he's not much of a camera person, so we're gonna swap the carb, get it running, make sure everything's good, and that'll be it. And we'll see what happens. But I'll pick you up when we get closer. Well, we're gonna have to change that. I have no brakes at all. Wow. So we're gonna park this and get a different car. not what was expected, but I guess it happens. I knew I should have went through the brakes, but they all, I mean, I got them all bleeding and all working. They're, if you can see my foot, that's to the floor. They're not doing anything. Okay, got the C10 home safe. Different look. Not what I would like to drive all the time, so we'll check in when we get there. Okay guys, here is the 70 Z28 Camaro. I mistakenly said it was a SS. You're gonna see that symbol right now, Z28. Very nice car. I had to mute the sound because he had the radio playing, and you can see how nice the car is. I mean, it is as close to factory as you'll find. All the way down to the motor. The motor is the only thing not original. It was replaced by GM from the factory. Had a bad motor or something and they had to change. Okay, so this is the motor without the air cleaner on it. Everything looks as original as possible except for maybe the return spring. We are changing that carburetor out and putting the mechanical double pumper 600 on.
So that wasn't supposed to be, that's not factory like that, though.
Nope.
So they cut that out.
Yeah, to make it like an air gap.
And I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt it. Factory Winters intake. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome when something is this perfect. Okay, so we got the carburetor bolted down. We got to change the inlets on both bowls to accept the 3/8 fuel line that is factory-ish. Put those on, get the fuel line hooked up, and then we got linkage and a return spring, and we should be able to fire it up. And we got to wire the choke open, so that should be it. Okay, so we got the fuel line all hooked up. We got the throttle linkage and the return spring in, and we just got to do the choke, wire that open, and we're ready to fire it. Everything looks to be pretty simple and working, so we'll see where it goes. So we did change the transfer slot setting on the front a little bit, squared them up more. We'll have to set the floats. Idle should be real close. I mean, it ran with the other carburetor fine. We might have to tweak it a little bit. We'll see here in a minute. Okay guys, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. The radio's going and I know I'll get hit if we have the radio in the background. So we tried to start it and we didn't pour any gas in, we didn't fill up the bowls, nothing, just cranked, and you'll see it come up in the sight glass here a little bit. It tries to fire once and then I'll kick the audio back on as soon as it fires up because you can't hear the radio obviously. And the front bowl starts leaking a little bit of gas. You'll actually see it dripping on the intake, and then you can hear it. Got a little fuel leak on the front. Alright, I want to try to see if I can see why this thing had no brakes yesterday. You see a blow line, or I don't know. Let's take a look. That one looks a little juicy, I guess. Check the back. So I am betting, god dang, Jesus, I'm betting the front is completely empty like it is. So I have been driving it quite a bit actually, and it started pulling real hard to the left to get on the brakes pretty good. And I thought maybe the right. So I had thought that the right wheel cylinder was froze up because you hit the brakes and it would jerk to the left. And I figured, everything's old, it'll work out. Well, the right wheel cylinder was actually leaking the whole time, and I'm lazy, stupid, and didn't mess with it. So it just puked all the front brakes out of it. And if I really stomped it to the floor, I had barely any brakes when I was testing it coming up the driveway a little bit. So that was the rear brakes. So I think I have wheel cylinders and a hose for the back. I'll get them ordered for the front. And then we'll see what the brake shoes look like. And if they need replaced, we'll just replace everything. Because I was driving it all the time. So that's what we're going to do. But that's a recap on what happened yesterday. Not very fun when you have no brakes, but we'll get it fixed. Thanks you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Appreciate it. See you next time.